general assessment of that game first, please?
Effort-wise, very good. Scramble, plenty of fight and turning up for each other, but then there's still a lot of silly things. Too many errors, sin bins, penalties, just a lot of unprofessional bits and pieces of our game, which then lead to frustration, and then under frustration we're not making clear decisions with the ball and we would look a bit disconnected.
That second half in particular, how frustrating was that when you had chances at Salford's end but just couldn't find
it? Like I said, it's frustrating. I can see the disappointment in the players, and they should be disappointed because they tried so hard. And we've probably done a reasonable job to keep them to 3 tries with the amount of ball and field position we gifted them. And we just got to learn how to build the game. And when we get an opportunity, we've got to stick to what we sort of practice during the week, and be patient and just make sure we get some completions there. I don't know what our completions would have been. That would have pretty low.
Was it managing the game as well, given that you had that pretty decent lead as well in the first half?
Yeah, well, we were 16-6 and then at the 27, 28, 29 minute mark around there, we finally, that was the first time we'd really got any ball that started inside their half. Look, it took that long to get some football start down there, and I think 3 sets in a row from set starts. We didn't get to the end of the set, turned it over and tackled 1 or 2, then tackled 3 on the next one, and then we dropped the ball before we even got a kick away in the last one at the try line. So that was an opportunity there at 16-6 to apply a bit of pressure where I thought they were sort of rocking a little bit. We had a chance there and we didn't nail it.
What did you make to your 2 sin bin incidents?
I've got to get my head around the rules. I thought the one Reece Martin, he just dived, didn't he? Yeah, I don't know how that's a sin bin.
Does that game almost feel like a bigger blow given the context of the table and where yourselves in Salford?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. But there's still plenty of footy to be played, and we're not going to give in the fight. That's what we just talked about there. Because they didn't give in right to the death. So, like I said, I feel like they've done an okay job in terms of their attitude to still be in the game at the back end. With 12 men and still be a chance. We're only 6 points down. There's probably a credit to the team as well. They got a couple of penalty shots and they took the shots at goal instead of trying to score.
As you said, there's no lack of effort there or desire. How do you go about fixing the other parts of the game?
We just got to keep chipping away at it during the week and making sure everyone's clear on what their job is, 1 to 17. And when we get 17 blokes that actually nail their job each week and know what it is and how important it is to get the simple parts of it right, well, that'll lead to better performances.
Right, was it? You think it was a mistake to not take the 2? I think it was 16-6. There was a penalty in front of the posts and ran it, and somebody knocked on. In hindsight,
in hindsight, you could say that, but I think that was when we hadn't had any ball down there, so we hadn't really had a chance to test them. So at 16-6, I was happy for the boys to back themselves, play a bit of footy. And the only way we're going to learn to control games is if we get in those situations at 16-6 and, we're thinking, well, we've just got to get to the end of the set. Like I said, in hindsight, now you look at it, well, maybe we should have taken the 2 points, but we're not going to learn by taking the soft options and the easy options all the time. Like 16-6, we hadn't had any ball, a chance to attack down at their end of the field and put them under pressure when I thought they were starting to rock a little bit. We dropped the ball and play the ball. Well, that's just simple football skill. Can't do that.
Just didn't think that Sangari didn't get a lot of game time. Was he struggling? Or?
No, he started for us. He hasn't played a lot over the last month or so, and has just got really fast through the middle and just needed those lighter bodies on the field. And I thought, when Sam was there, he carried well. We just got to tidy up some other bits of his game.
Is Mick okay? He seemed to be struggling.
Yeah, his rib wasn't great, so he was busted and went out there and tried to do a job for us. So I'm not sure where he'll be for next week.
Is it just a case from now on of obviously it's going to be very tough now, isn't it, for the 6? It's just a case of battling for every point. And
Yeah, well, we've got to take it a week at a time. You just don't know what happens with other results, but the only thing we can focus on is how we perform, and making sure that we get as many 2 points, as many wins as we can along the way. And you have to wait and see what happens with everyone else. But there's still plenty of footy to be played. We're certainly, we're not going to go away from it.